Oh, dreamers, what is happening? All right, so we have episode 46 going on right now. I'm always in my workout gear. Yeah, laundry day was yesterday and today, so we're already back and we're just ready to shred. Something like that. So, let's see here. Last night was freaking awesome. Retro Fridays went great with all the nostalgia. It was just kicking hard, you know. And yeah, I mean, of course, the Pokemon Red was not the Game Boy Advance version where they filled in with color. It was your old school, different variations of whites and grays. I'm not even sure that's considered white because it's probably like an off-white as well. I'm not quite sure what the limitations were for their color spectrums for the Game Boy. Anyways, man, it was a lot of fun. We're almost halfway, I would say, through the game after last night's we kept on going. We kept playing because I had to take another food break because my timing was thrown off from earlier in the day. So I was like, okay, we're going to overtime. Then we got into overtime. I wanted to keep playing a little bit more. Then finally, out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? Whoa. I wanted to go in overtime a little bit, but now it's actually pretty late. So then we took our energy on over to another individual who was streaming, and that was awesome because he was doing a 24-hour stream and he felt like he was lagging, and that pumped him up. That got him excited. So I hope that is what helped him survive his 24-hour stream. Because I tell you, at times it can get a drag. You know, it can be like, oh, but yeah. So that was really cool. And so today, what I get done today. So far, I got a bunch of stuff around the house done, which is kind of, you know, you guys aren't going to necessarily notice it, but for me, it's kind of like a finally getting a lot of those things that I've wanted to keep on doing, but I get other stuff done. Then I want to do it, but no, I get other stuff done, and then all this other stuff. So that was really, really cool that I was able to get that done, even though, it feels like a waste of time because it's like so much time towards organizing, throwing out stuff you don't need, stuff that you're going to donate, things that you're going to recycle, because I'm really big on not just throwing it all away, right? And then things that you'd want to put away, but they're not clean, so you got to watch those too, so there's still more laundry to go. All those kind of little things that kind of add up, and but again, the mental space is feeling better and better because of that, and then we're going to keep on rocking harder and harder and harder because what's the excuse now, right? So that part was pretty cool, and yeah, so that gets me ready for Scare Me Saturdays tonight. But before then, I gotta definitely get a workout in. I gotta work out my shoulders. I don't know how much I got in me because I need an adjustment and a massage, which hopefully tomorrow I will be getting that massage because I'm definitely getting a lot of tightness in my neck. So I mean, it might be a quick shoulder workout. Depending, maybe it loosens up after I start working out. But I think it's more like I said, like one of my cervical joints that needs to be put back into place and all that kind of good stuff. So anyways, because the spine's got different portions and segments of it, be it the neck, be it the upper back or the lower back, be it your lumbar, your thoracic or your cervical area of the spine. And I need a couple of different adjustments so I can feel right again. And yeah, so anyways, got to get that in, and then Scare Me Saturdays tonight. Sadly, you guys are gonna hear, it first because it's gonna be from the night before's, but I already know it. No DOS Postman. So, wow. I'm gonna do my best to try to get us through the whole game. Well, the remainder of Outlast 2, and yeah. So hopefully that goes really, really well, and we can move on from that game and onto another spoopy game. Let's see here, though. You know what I'm really looking forward to? More than Scare Me Saturdays. Like I said, I've told you guys before, my feeling on Outlast 2, I'm really looking forward to is tomorrow, or when you guys are watching this Sunday, for Speed Run Sundays. Because we're going to be rocking Zelda, we're going to be rocking Contra, rocking Mega Man 2. See, I need that adjustment. I need the adjustment. I got more than enough sleep. And I'm getting all the, like, oh my gosh, I tell you, just silly waves of tiredness that are totally unnecessary at this juncture of the day. And yeah, so with Zelda, I need to practice tomorrow. I'm gonna be little. I got bowling practice. I think I told you guys before with DOS Postman and my father. And then what I want to do is get that massage done. But I also want to get some practice in on Zelda Link's Awakening because I already practiced earlier in the week on both Contra and Mega Man 2. About probably Contra only for about half an hour, and then Mega Man 2 was about an hour at most, and really like actual clicking probably about 35, 45 minutes, somewhere roughly in that range. So I gotta get some time in tomorrow for Zelda Link's Awakening because there's a couple of tricks I should do correctly. I should, and that's going to save us a lot of time. That way, I don't have to go all the way to get the rooster and bring him back to life. Because there's only one spot you really need the rooster for, and if we can save time, I mean that's a long time to go all the way back around. So let's. So what I'm talking about has to do with the upper segment or the northern segment of the map for Zelda Link's Awakening, and you can stay up there if you don't have to go back down to get the rooster, which is back in our, was that Mabel Village? And I could be wrong on that, guys. Make sure to put the comments down below if I messed that up. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. And by going to the village there, then we have to play the song. It wakes up. Then we have to go all the way back up. Then we have to grab it and fly around. Versus us just staying up there doing this trick where we jump, we hook shot, and the hook, all it does is the hook shot resets our jump. And then we do that like 2-3 times, and then we'll make it. And there's a second part where we can do that as well in one of the dungeons. So it'd actually be really good if I could execute that. That would be quite helpful if I was getting that jumping and that sticking of the jump down, however you want to term the hook shot delayed jump combination that will allow it to reset so I can go ahead and speed around some of the large gapped areas. All right, with that though, then we got Contra, Mega Man 2, and you guys know we want to go as fast as we possibly can. I actually had a dream that someone beat me by one more second on Mega Man 2, and thus I was like, no, now I'm falling further behind. I need to start catching up. I need to start making some new times here. People are crushing me. And so it's just too funny because it was like 31:08 and my time's 31:09. And I was like, no, this can't be happening. While I'm sleeping, people are going faster than me. Oh my God. I wake up and it was just like, okay, that was an odd dream right there. But it happens from time to time. And it's kind of funny that's on my mind that I want to go faster on the speed runs. And that's what's got me all riled up when I woke up this morning. And again, dreamers, thank you for being there, and hopefully you are doing the same type of support for other individuals. If it's streamers, if it's YouTubers, if it's Instagrammers, Twitterers. I'm not sure if that last one works that well. It's kind of a double er. And anyways, that you're, and especially any of these people are your friends before they started doing these endeavors. That's what's really fascinating and frightening, that people such as your own friends will not help you out. They won't. And then we're not talking about giving money. We're not talking about, asking them to help you move go and move your entire house to a whole nother house, or vice versa to an apartment, vice versa for an apartment to a house, whatever. And yet something as simple as maybe a comment here or a like there, and now you're such an inconvenience for them. And why this shocks me is that you can have so much support from individuals you'll never meet. And I hope I'll get a chance to meet all of you dreamers because, guys, remember, that's why I do things like TwitchCon. And as time goes on and I get more and more funds available to go out to other things, because it's kind of expensive to do some of the cons, because you're thinking about the tickets, right? And then because unless you're getting invited there by the con itself, you got the tickets and you got the hotel stay. And then food's not cheap out there, so then you have to game plan to have food ahead of time, which means do you have all the proper ways to keep it cold, in storage? So there's all these other factors there. So the food's another one of the things, let alone the cost of the wear and tear on your vehicle or plane tickets, depending how far away it is, right? So there's quite a few different factors. And guys, I hope I'm always able to interact with you out there because it's just fascinating to me that there are people that have been close to you for years, decades, and when you need something as simple as, like I said, a share, maybe a like or a follow, just a simple constant support like you guys give me. You guys keep liking stuff, right? I mean, how long did it take you to like that? Hopefully only like a second, because really it's just a click, if not, everyone's got their own pace, I suppose, they do things at, but it's such a drag to have to help somebody out for 3, 5, 10 seconds a day. It's so overwhelming to do that for somebody, right? Because we have so many things that we've got to do. Of course we do. We should be doing tons and tons of things. The fact that people think that because you do a thing, that's more than enough to I need to have my reasons for why I want to be lazy. You don't need to have reasons for being lazy. You are allowed to be lazy. Don't give excuses to people. Just be lazy. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's bewildering to me that people feel like this weird conundrum with accountability, that they feel they need to express themselves in a manner that they are unreachable, and thus you should understand. Really? That's how I'm supposed to understand? How about you communicate to me? The same way I would communicate with you. It's not that bad. And some people will tell you, I don't want to do that. Wow, at least you told me that. That's something. At the same time, when we hear that, we also know what your value to them is, which is next to nothing. It's pretty simple, right? Because when they needed you, you helped them. When you needed them, you weren't inconvenienced. But you know what you guys are? You guys are something special. Don't forget that every time you're helping somebody else out, you are literally making an impact on their life. Now, there are those who might not notice it, but you should be able to see through those who are disingenuous. I hope so, because it's an important factor that we are helping individuals who are able to help others, or who want to help others, or who and remember, guys, just because someone makes money does not mean they don't help other people, right? And now, again, just because they make money does not mean they're going to help other people either. It's just one of those things where there is so much opportunity for everyone to help each other just a little bit. And if everyone helped each other a little bit, there would be so much getting done and so much positive change. And that's why I just want you guys to know, when you are here, when you are there in the dream stream, wherever it may be, it's a ton of positive change. And I want to thank you guys for that. Yesterday's episode's right here. If you want to subscribe just above that armpit, yeah, right about there, that'll be awesome as well. Dreamers, I will catch you on Scare Me Saturdays tonight, or Speedrun Sundays, because you're obviously watching this the very next day. Dream on! Dream on!